Hello students, this is Srikanth Tatwarthi. You watching Srikanth Ideal Chemistry. In this video, we are discussing about chemical properties of 1A group elements. The alkali metals or 1A group elements are highly reactive in nature due to its large size and large atomic size and low ionization energy. So that's why those are highly participate in the reactions and their reactivity can be decreased down the group. So these are highly reactive due to large atomic size and low ionization values. And their chemical reactivity decreases down the group. Their chemical reactivity decreases down the group. Okay, the 1A group elements can show the various chemical properties like action of air, react with oxygen or water vapors present in the atmosphere, and with water reacts with the hydrogen, reaction with the halogen, reaction with nitrogen, reaction with the oxygen, reaction with the sulfur and phosphorus, reaction with mercury, and reaction with of liquid ammonia. So these type of properties we have. So we will discuss one by one. So first I just take the property that is a reaction with the air. What is reaction with the air or action of air? Okay, so 1A group elements are highly reactive in nature. So when alkali metals are keep in air, they can be the alkali metals transit in dry air due to the formation of their oxides, hydroxides, finally carbonates at the surface of the metal due to reaction with the oxygen, moisture, air and carbon dioxide. When 1A group elements are keep in open atmosphere, those are easily react with oxygen present in the atmosphere or carbon dioxide or water vapors present in the air. They can be react with those substances and immediately form the oxides, hydroxides and carbonates. So these are reacts with oxygen, moisture and carbon dioxide present in air to form oxides, hydroxides and carbonates. So we will see some equations which is representation of reaction with oxygen, reaction with air, like that. So the first one, so I just take the sodium metal for the example. When sodium metal is exposed to air, so it is react with oxygen and can form the sodium oxide. So 4Na plus O2 is gives rise to 2Na2O. So when sodium react with oxygen, it can form the sodium oxide. So this is indication of sodium oxide. At the same time, when this sodium oxide, if still the sodium oxide present in the atmosphere, this sodium oxide react with water vapor or moisture present in the atmosphere, it can form the sodium hydroxide. What is it? It will form the sodium hydroxide. At the same time, when sodium hydroxide react with the carbon dioxide present in the atmosphere, it can form the sodium hydroxide, sodium carbonate. So 4NaOH. When sodium hydroxide react with the carbon dioxide present in the atmosphere, it can form sodium carbonate and water. So these are the reactions which is indication of alkali metals in presence of action of air. And in sometimes when you burn the 1A group elements in presence of air, they burn vigorously in air forming oxides. But the lithium shows exceptionally behavior in reacting with both oxygen and nitrogen, forming lithium oxide and lithium nitrate. But other elements react with oxygen only in not nitrogen. So when you see the reaction of lithium in the air, the lithium can form the both oxides and nitrate, but remaining elements can form only oxides. At the same time, the lithium form monoxides, sodium can form peroxide, but other alkali metals can form the superoxides. So listen carefully here. Lithium reacts with oxygen, form monoxide, and sodium form peroxide. At the same time, remaining metals can form the superoxides. Remaining alkali metals form next, due to high reactivity of alkali metals except lithium, remaining metals can be kept in kerosene. Lithium kept in paraffin wax because it floating on the kerosene due to the less density. So to avoid the reactivity of alkali metals, those alkali metals are kept in kerosene to avoid the reactivity in the with air, but lithium can be kept in a paraffin waxing. What is? Due to high reactivity, of alkali metals kept in kerosene, but lithium kept in paraffin wax due to low density. Okay, so this is the action of air on alkali metals. Next, action of water with alkali metals. Okay students, next chemical property, action of water. When alkali metals are readily react with water, form hydroxides and liberates the hydrogen. So when alkali metals reacts with water to form hydroxides and liberates hydrogen gas So if you see the general equation, which is representation of action of water, so when alkali metals react with water, they can form metallic hydroxides by the liberation of hydrogen gas. So here M means here M means lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium and cesium. So this is the indication of reaction of alkali metals with water, and the react with water decrease down the group with water. Litmus reacts slowly and lithium reacts slowly, sodium vigorously, potassium vigorously, rubidium and cesium react explosively. I mean the reactivity of water with alkali metals decrease down the group. So water react with lithium slowly and with the sodium and potassium vigorously and violently, with rubidium and cesium exponentially they can be reacted. The alkali metals are having large negative reduction potential values, so they act better reducing agents than hydrogen. They also react with the proton donor such as alcohols, gases, ammonia and primary alkanes. So this is the properties of alkali metals with water. Once again listen, the reactivity of water with the alkali metals increase down the group. The reactivity of 1A group with water increase down the group. So this is about action of water. So next one, action of hydrogen. What is action of hydrogen? Next property, action of hydrogen. So when alkali metals are react with the dihydrogen to form the ionic hydrates, what is, they can react with the dihydrogen to form the ionic hydrates. So when alkali metals reacts with the dihydrogen and forms ionic hydrates. So if you see the equation which can be represents, that is 2m plus H2 gives rise to 2mH. Here M means lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium and cesium. The rate of and here I want to say a few more points. The rate of reaction of alkali metals with hydrogen can be present in the order. So the order of reactivity of alkali metals with hydrogen. The order of reactivity with hydrogen is, so those are will be in the order of, so lithium, actually lithium is highly reactive. After lithium, cesium is more reactive. After cesium, potassium, then sodium and rubidium at last. So this is the order of reactivity of dihydrogen with the alkali metals. Okay, that's all. Okay students, if you like my concept, please subscribe to my channel. Please like and share my videos. Thank you.